Hello my dear students. So in today's session we are going to cover the exercise of the chapter carbon and its compounds. So till now we have covered the important topics and the theoretical portion of this chapter. Now in today's session we are going to do a quick brain exercise with some important questions. So the first question on your screen is, take the most appropriate answer. Here the first question says that graphite is used as a lubricant because it is option number A, a good conductor of heat, option number B, a good conductor of electricity, option number C, soft and slippery, option number D, soluble in organic solvents. Now if any substance have to be good lubricant, so it must have some slippery properties. Okay, so you can see that the option number C have such option. So soft and slippery will be the right answer. So option number C will be the right answer for this question, that is soft and slippery. Now we are going to move with the next question, that is an example of an amorphous form of carbon is option number A, diamond, option number B, graphite, option number C, fluorine, and option number D, wood charcoal. Firstly, what we have to understand that carbon have two allotropic forms, that is crystalline and amorphous. During the lectures we have studied about this. Okay, now we have to understand what, that in the crystalline form there are three types, that is diamond, graphite, fluorine. Okay, so these three are the types of crystalline form of carbon. But here the question is asking the amorphous form. Okay, so what are the amorphous form of carbon? Let's just talk about that also. We know that in amorphous form there is a type that is known as charcoal. Okay, so in this category there are three types, that is wood charcoal, bone charcoal, and sugar charcoal. Okay, so these three are the types of charcoal, and you can see that the question is asking an example of an amorphous form of carbon is. So in the options you can see that option number D, that is wood charcoal, is over here. So this is the correct answer for this question, that is wood charcoal is the amorphous form of carbon. Okay, so this was the answer. Now we are going to move with the next question, that is on your screen. A form of carbon that is a good conductor of heat is option number A, diamond, option number B, graphite, option number C, wood charcoal, and option number D, coke. So firstly we have to talk about each and every option. The first one says that the diamond. You know bacho that diamond is bad conductor of electricity and heat as well. But why? Because it has not that much free electrons in its structures, or we can say it has not any kind of free electron or losing electron in its structure. But when we are going to talk about graphite, we know that in its structure there is one electron that is left behind to conduct the electricity and heat as well. So that is why the option number B, that is graphite, will be the correct answer for this question, that graphite is a form of carbon that is a good conductor of heat. Okay, so this was the correct answer for this. Now we are going to move with the next question, that is on your screen. The next question says that buckyball is found in what? So the options are option number A, dust, option number B, rocks, option number C, soot, and option number D, none of these. So bacho, during the lectures we have studied that buckyball is found in soot. So correct answer is option number C, that is soot. So the next question is lampblack is used in making what? Option number A is shoe polish, option number B, black paint, option number C, ink, and option number D is all of these. So during the lectures and during the sessions of this chapter we have studied that lampblack is used in making these all three things, that is shoe polish, black paint and ink. So that is why the correct answer is option number D, that is all of these. Now we are going to move with the next question that is given on your screen, that calcium carbonate on heating produces. Firstly, you have to understand the reaction of heating of calcium carbonate. The options that are given here are calcium, CaO2, Ca2O and D, CO2. So if I am talking about calcium carbonate, so when we heat calcium carbonate, what happens? CaCO3. When we are heating this, so the symbol for heating is this. This symbol denotes heat. Okay. And when we are heating calcium carbonate, it forms calcium oxide and CO2. It releases carbon dioxide gas. So in the options, you can see that option number D, carbon dioxide, is given here. So that's why the correct answer is carbon dioxide. So you have understood that when we heat calcium carbonate, carbon dioxide gas is produced. Okay. Now we are going to move with the next question that is given on your screen. Carbon monoxide reduces Fe2O3 to option number A, Fe, option number B, Fe2O, option number C, FeO2, and option number D, none of these. When we are talking about carbon monoxide and Fe2O3, so there is a reaction that happens between them, and we have studied that reactions during the chapter. So the reaction is Fe2O3 when reacts with carbon monoxide, that is CO, so it releases Fe plus CO2. So you can see that we get iron metal from here, right? So in the options, option number A is given here, that is Fe. So Fe is the correct answer. That is carbon monoxide reduces Fe2O3 into Fe. Okay. Now we are going to move with the next question that is on your screen. Fill in the blanks. So the first part says dash, dash and dash are the three crystalline forms of carbon. When we talk about carbon, there are two forms, that is crystalline and amorphous form. So in the crystalline form, we know that carbon has three types, and those three types are diamond, graphite and fluorine. Okay, so you have to write what? Diamond, graphite and fluorine are the three crystalline forms of carbon. Now the next part says some diamonds have different colors due to dash in them. So we have studied some diamonds are blue in color, black in color, green in color, but why these are in different colors? These are found in different colors just because of the metallic impurities that are present in that diamond. So you have to write that some diamonds have different colors due to metallic impurities in them. So the third part says that the diamond crystal is a regular dash having one carbon at each of its dash corners and one carbon lying at its dash. So firstly we have to see that what is the structure of diamond. Okay, so we have studied that structure of diamond looks like this. There are four corners, first, second, third and fourth, and on each four corner there is one carbon atom attached to it. Okay, and at the center there is also a carbon. So you can see that this whole structure is a regular tetrahedron structure. Tetrahedron structure. Okay, so what you have to write, the diamond crystal is a regular tetrahedron having one carbon at each of its dash corners. So there are four corners, so you have to write 4 over here and one carbon lying at its center. So you can write center here. Okay, so these are the correct answers for this part. The diamond crystal is a regular tetrahedron having one carbon at each of its four corners and one carbon lying at its center. Okay, now we are moving with the next part, that is the molecules of the first fullerene are composed of dash carbon atoms. So when we are going to talk about the first fullerene, so there are 60 carbon atoms found in it. We have studied during the lectures. So that's why you can write here that 60 carbon atoms. So the molecules of the first fluorine are composed of 60 carbon atoms in itself. So these are the correct answers for these parts. Now we are going to move with the next parts that is given on your screen. The fifth part says dash is the purest form of amorphous carbon. So when we are going to talk about the type of amorphous carbon, we know that it have also three types. Amorphous carbon consists of three types, that is charcoal, lamp black and coal. Okay, so when we talk about charcoal, there are three types: wood charcoal, bone and sugar charcoal. Okay, so these are the three types of charcoal. And when we are talking about sugar charcoal, it is the purest form of carbon we have studied, and it is formed by dehydrating cane sugar with concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, so you have to write here sugar charcoal is the purest form of amorphous carbon. Now the next part says that dash is used in making shoe polish and printer's ink. We have studied that lamp black is used in making shoe polish and printer's ink. So you have to write the answer as lamp black. This is the correct answer for this. Next part says gas, carbon and graphite are dash conductors of electricity. When we talk about gas, carbon and graphite, so we know that these are the good conductors of electricity. But why? Because they have free electrons present in them, and the conduction of electricity is only possible when we have free electrons in the substance. So that's why these are the good conductors of electricity. So you have to write here good conductors of electricity. Next part says that dash is the produced when metal carbonates or bicarbonates are treated with dilute acids. So firstly we have to understand that what are metal carbonates and bicarbonates. Okay, so firstly we are going to talk about metal carbonates, and when we are talking about metal carbonates, so we have an example, that is Na2CO3. This is metal carbonate, that is sodium carbonate, and when we are heating or when we are just treating them with dilute acid, so we can write here H2SO4. This is the dilute acid. When we are using Na2CO3, it converts itself into Na2SO4 plus CO2 plus H2O. It releases carbon dioxide as well as it produces water as well. Okay, so this is the balance equation. So you can see that carbon dioxide gas is released over here, it is produced here. Okay, and when we are talking about metal bicarbonate, so we have an example for that also, NaHCO3, and when it is treated with dilute acid, so we can write here HCl. HCl is a dilute acid. So when it reacts with NaHCO3, what happens? It produces NaCl plus gives H2O, that is water, and releases carbon dioxide gas. So you can see that in the both cases, when we are treating metal carbonate and metal bicarbonate with dilute acid, carbon dioxide is released or produced. So you can write here carbon dioxide is produced when metal carbonates or bicarbonates are treated with dilute acids. So correct answer is carbon dioxide. So these are the fill in the blanks, and we have done with the correct answers for these also. Now we are going to move with the next question that is given on your screen. Write true or false for the following statements. So the first part says that synthetic diamonds are used in cutting and grinding tools. When we talk about synthetic diamonds, so we have studied that these are used in cutting and grinding of some tools. So that's why this part or this statement is a true statement. Now the next part says that diamond is a good conductor of heat and electricity. So bachcho, when we talk about diamond, is it a good conductor of heat and electricity? No. But why? Because we have studied that it has, or we can say diamond has no free electron. And we know that the carrier of electricity is free electron. So when there is not a presence of free electron, so that's why it's not a conductor of heat and electricity. So you can write here false. Now the next statement says diamond is the purest form of carbon. Obviously diamond is the purest form of carbon because we know that it is the first crystalline form that we found. So that's why it's the purest form of carbon. So you can write true over here. The next one is graphite is used as lubricant in machinery. Obviously because graphite has property of it is slippery in nature. That's why it is used as lubricant in some machineries as well. So this is the correct answer. So that's why you can write here true. Now the next statements on your screen are given as the fifth statement says that carbon dioxide is collected by the downward displacement of air. But we have studied that when carbon dioxide is released, we know that it is lighter than air. It is lighter than air. So that's why it's not possible to collect it with the help of downward displacement. We use the process of upper displacement. So we can say that this statement is not correct. So you can write false for this statement. The next statement says carbon dioxide is acidic in nature. So when we are using carbon dioxide on moist litmus paper, it turns moist blue litmus paper to red. So that's why we can say that it is acidic in nature. So this statement is true. Now the next statement says that when carbon monoxide combines with the hemoglobin in the red blood cells of our body to form carboxyhemoglobin. So firstly we know that carbon monoxide is a poisonous gas. When we talk about carbon monoxide, it's a poisonous gas. So when it enters our body or when we breathe it, what happens? It reacts with the red blood cells to form a stable compound, that is carboxyhemoglobin. And this formation of carboxyhemoglobin leads to suffocation, which may further lead to death of a person. So that's why this statement is true. So you can write true over here, that when carbon monoxide enters our body, it reacts with red blood cells and forms a stable compound, that is carboxyhemoglobin, which may further lead to death by the help of suffocation. Okay, so these are the statements and we have stated true or false for the all statements. Now we are going to move with the next question on your screen, that is match the columns. So the first part here says adsorption. So you have to match adsorption with the correct answer in the next column or the second column. What is adsorption? Adsorption is a property of any substance to attract gas, liquid or solid on its surface. So we know that wood charcoal has a physical property of attracting gases, liquids and solids on its surface, and this property is known as adsorption. So in the second column you can see that option number D, that is wood charcoal, is given over here. So you can write first or 1 in front of it because it is the correct answer for adsorption, because it possesses the property of adsorption. Okay, now we are going to talk about the second part, that is reducing agent. So we have studied in the chapter that carbon monoxide is the best reducing agent. Carbon monoxide. Okay, so you can see in the second column Carbon monoxide is given over here. So correct answer is E. You can write 2 in front of it. Now the next part says gas carbon. What is the property of gas carbon? Firstly, you can understand that gas carbon conducts electricity. So when it conducts electricity, we can use it in the formation of electrodes. Okay, so you can see in the second column there is an option that is electronic devices, but we are talking about electrodes, and electronic devices are made by the help of fullerene. Okay, so you can see in this column option number A, used for making electrodes, is given here. You can write 3 in front of it because we know that gas carbon is helpful in making electrodes. Okay. The next part says fullerene, and we have discussed obviously that fullerene is helpful in making, or it is used in making electronic devices. So that's why G is the correct answer. You can write 4 in front of it. Now the next part says ivory black. So what does ivory black means? Firstly, it denotes the black color, or it is used in the formation of some substances that are black in color. So you can see in the next column, it is option number F that is written here, used as a black pigment. Obviously ivory black is used as a black pigment. That's why you can write 5 in front of it. Now the next part is water gas and producer gas. So we have studied during the chapter that water gas is represented as CO plus H2 and producer gas is represented as CO plus N2. So these are the representation of water gas and producer gas, and you can see in the next column or the second column CO plus H2, that is water gas, is written over here. So you can write 6 in front of it, and CO plus N2 is known as producer gas. So you can write 7 in front of it. So these are the correct answers for the options given in the column number first, and we have matched the column number first with the column number second. So this is the matching of the columns. Now we are going to move with the next question. That is, name the following. The first part says existence of an element in more than one form in the same physical state. So when any element basically exists in more than one form in the physical state, it is known as allotropy, or the forms are known as allotropes. So you can write allotropy. The next statement says that the bond between carbon atoms in graphite. So the bond between the carbon atoms in graphite are the covalent bonds. So you can write here covalent bonds. So the next statement says that the process of breakdown of organic substances on heating strongly in the absence of air. So when we heat organic substances in the absence of air, that breakdown process is known as destructive distillation. Destructive distillation. Next statement says that the property of attracting gases, liquids or solids to its surface by a solid. So we have studied that the process or the property of attracting liquids, gases and solids on its surface is known as adsorption. So you can write here adsorption. And this property is possessed by wood carpool. Obviously we have studied about this. Okay, so the next statement says a mixture of sodium bicarbonate and tartaric acid. So the mixture of sodium bicarbonate and tartaric acid is known as baking powder. So this is the correct answer for this part. The next part says a condition that can cause death by breathing in carbon monoxide. So when we breathe carbon monoxide, it reacts with the red blood cells and forms carboxyhemoglobin. It's a stable compound which may lead to death of a person, and this condition is known as asphyxia. So these are the correct answers for this given statements. So till now we have discussed important questions of this chapter. Now in the next lecture we are going to discuss some questions that are left behind. Till then, take care, revise the chapter and the exercise. Bye bye and thank you.